iron in their soul. What's up, YouTube? This is your big brother, King Jabez, back today with another very important message. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video, share this video, leave a comment, let me know what you think about my content. In addition to that, please feel free to follow me over on Instagram at The King Jabez, as well as my website, theironsoul.com. Whatever you decide to do, it will be greatly appreciated. Let's do some work. Today's video is entitled, After Isolation, the Chosen must never open these doors. I'm going to break this down today and talk about life after the isolation. You see, the isolation season isn't forever. There comes a time when the Most High wants you to isolate. And some of you may still be in that, and that's okay. And so if you're in that, go through that full process. That process may be 1 year, 2 years, 4 or 5 for some people. But there comes a point where the isolation ends. You have to now face the public. Number 1, toxic relationships. We forgive, but forgiveness doesn't always mean reconciliation. There are some people, places, organizations, jobs, relationships, lovers that you should simply never deal with again. That's the reality, because sometimes these were the very humans who placed you in isolation in the first place. Now, obviously, the Most High is the one who sent you there for a divine reason, but he used people to get you there. So you never return to those who hurt you so badly in the first place. You forgive, you move on, you get better, not bitter, but at the same time, we're not stupid, okay? There are certain people who mean you no good, no matter how much you forgive them. You can forgive them every day if you want to, for the next 365 days. But at the end of the day, certain people just should not be around you, period. So after the isolation, certain relationships, leave them in the past and don't open the door again. Number 2, addictions. You know, old devils come back. And by old devils, I mean old desires. And that may vary for different people. I can't tell you what it is for you, but I'll say this. We all have our demons. And we know what that is. You know what it is for you. I know what it is for me. You know, none of us are perfect. So when those old devils come back, those addictions, those vices, those crutches that you hold on to, right? Because we're human. And when we feel the pain, when we feel the pressure, it's a tendency to return back to what gives us that temporary comfort. And often that comfort comes from an addiction that will hurt us long term and literally place us right back in the season of isolation. We got to grow all over again. So you end up losing your progress, losing your growth. So after you end a season of isolation, do not return to those addictions and vices that got you there sometimes in the first place. Because when you're hurting, you're looking for relief. Let's be honest. When you're going through something, and let's say, for example, let's throw something out there, you had a problem with drinking. And when that pressure comes, come on, let's keep it all the way 1,000, that temptation to pick the bottle up all over again. No judgment. I'm not God. I'm just talking to you as a big brother. Ain't no judgment here. No religious spirit. None of that. We having a conversation. Now, if you want to drink, that's it. That's your business. But if you don't want to, don't go back to that. You know what I mean? Make a decision to find other ways to cope with what you're going through, such as the gym, such as prayer, finding a healthy hobby. Getting involved in sports. I don't know. It varies for different people. But you got to find something that you enjoy that relieves the stress in your life, but it's also healthy for you. So for your big brother, it's the gym. You know, big bro, I love gym. I'm in the gym. You know, big bro in the gym, not flexing. 5 days a week. I'm there Monday through Friday and sometimes Saturday. I went there Monday, Tuesday, today, Wednesday. I'm going tomorrow. On Thursday to do back. I'm going Friday to do shoulders. I hit my arms and triceps today. Triceps and biceps. So I use that as my crutch. Right? That's something that I enjoy to do. It relieves stress, but it's also healthy. So for you, it may not be the gym. You have to figure out what that is for you, and that's what you need to do when the pressure comes. Number 3, a job or a profession that no longer serves you. Let me say that again. A job or a profession that no longer serves you. Okay? Okay, how bad it gets? Once again, there are certain, when you grow, and the Most High has made it clear to you that he has other plans for you, then the rejection you experienced was really redirection. You see, there have been times in my life, speaking to your big brother, when rejection, though it hurts and is very painful, has been redirection. Hence, even be honest, me even doing these TikTok videos, me doing the videos on YouTube for the last almost 5 years, that was the Most High redirected me. That was not my plan at all 5 years ago. Let me tell you. I was just doing something one day, I actually just casually uploaded a video on YouTube. I had no idea that would be such a big part of my life for the last 5 years almost, where I have, thousands of followers on every platform. Not boasting, but just giving you a real life example of a rejection in my life leading to redirection. So when the isolation season is over, don't go back to certain places. Okay? If the Most High is giving you something else to do that to the best of your ability and reach your full potential. Number 4, and this is a personal one. Religious cults. It's one thing to follow God, the Most High, Yeshua, whatever name you want to call him, whatever your religion may be, worldwide. It's one thing to have a relationship with God, and it's something else to be in a religious cult. Your big brother has experience with that too. That's why I come and tell you, big brother, I've been through all this stuff. I was a part of something that was borderline a cult. Now, of course, they didn't see it that way. They didn't think it was that. But from my study and research, that's exactly what it was. You know what I mean? And I had to leave that place. Even though I had some really close relationships, people who I thought would be my friends for the rest of my life. So I've experienced all this as your big brother. So never return to what becomes like a cult. And sometimes it can even be family. Sometimes families are cultish in the way they want to control the way you think, want to control what you wear, who you're around, all in your business. So don't return to people, watch this, who rob you of your individuality. That's what it really boils down to. Now, there are about 10, 15 points of a code. I won't get into all of that. That's a separate video. Message me if you want the direct points for that. I'll give you that if you want that. But I'll drop this piece real quick. When someone or some multiple people are robbing you of your individuality, that is off. You are not a robot. You've been called by the Most High to be you. Okay? Your superpower, sir, ma'am, is being yourself. So when you have to be like everybody else, something is wrong with that, and leave that place. Number 5, and this one is very broad. I'm going to say this. Anything that almost broke your spirit. Now, that's very personal. You don't have to put in the comment section. That's between you and God. Unless you want to talk to me, that's one thing. But I'll tell you this. There are some people, there are sometimes systems, organizations, the powers that be that want to break your spirit. So, if you've ever experienced that, and this is why this is so important, because when you get healed, you now become attractive to those people who want to break you. You draw. So people who once despised you are now attracted to your new look, the aura you now have, the influence you might have. You go from, this is some of you guys, you go from dusty to daddy real quick. Okay? You get you a job, put a cute link around your neck, get you a little bread, and all of a sudden now the women who want you, they all in your face now. Same thing with your ladies. You start losing some weight, start looking a little better, and that guy that left you, out there by yourself, he come back. Now he want to call you again. Now he want to go on a date again. You can't be around people who left you and almost broke you. And then when they come back, leave that door closed. Number 6, and this is huge. Curses that have been broken. Listen to me. You can, for lack of a better word, reactivate a curse by your behavior. Do you hear me? So if you spend all this time breaking the curse and all that comes with that, to return to it, you understand me? That's a door you should never open again. When the Most High brings you out of a cursed place, don't return to that. You hear me? Whatever it was, and it varies. And discerning that and making the necessary decisions to never open the door again. So if something brought a curse into your life and you were fortunate enough to escape that, don't open that door no more. Keep that door closed. See, there are some doors that should never be open in the first place, but when they are open and you close it, it's so foolish to go back. And so for you have to figure out what that is for you personally. And number 7, last and definitely not least, anything, any person, any place that mocks your life vision, your life mission. Do you hear me? We all have a reason for being on the earth. And there are real people, organizations, places, people, and things that are adverse to your very mission in life. Do you hear me? And those jokers will come back. The women will come back. Those men will come back. Anything, person, place, or thing that is against your actual mission, your destiny on this earth, don't you go back to that when you come out of isolation? That's part of the reason you were isolated in the first place, was to break free from that. So you're seeing very clearly from this message the numerology 999, which means a release, to move on. Okay, that's what we're talking about. And I might even put that in the title, 999, release, moving on. Certain doors should never be open again, sir, ma'am. And so we're in a place now where we have to go into new territory. So if you listen to this message, about 10 minutes so far, this is a call to action. This is a call to go into new places. Do you hear me? New territory. Do you hear me? New people, new opportunities, new jobs. Quit going back to the same places. Stop returning to those same places, same addictions, same cities. Go to some new cities. Let me make it plain right now. Let me make it plain because you're missing this. Go to some new cities. Meet some new people. Do something new. You hear me? And don't allow yourself to lose your purpose because of cursed people. That's all I have for you today. I trust this video will be a blessing to you. I appreciate you guys tuning in. This is your big brother, King Jabez. Thanks for listening. God bless. Peace.